Y'all know this my favorite song right now. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochilla's Reviews. So hit the hammer because you came through. All right. So we're gonna be talking about Aaron Hernandez. This is the Aaron Hernandez sports story. We're gonna get into it. I'm waiting for my peoples to get here. So let's get into it. I'm Moochie, and this is Moochilla's Reviews, y'all. Let's get it in.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
All right, so I'm trying to think of what we're going to put up in the poll tonight. I'm waiting for people to get here. But since we waiting for people to get here, I had a question for y'all as in regards to this whole thing. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. I'm trying to give people time to get here. I started to start off late because I know Pretty Girl is still live, but I think she getting ready to. I think she almost done. But if not, you just catch it on the replay. Hey, Ginger Snaps, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry. I thought it was for 9:30. Girl, I went.
Nah. Is everybody thinking is somebody else live now?
Oh, I don't know. I went to go take a shower and go wash my tail.
Mm-mm.
So I.
Okay, he said go in 90% and the women come in with 10%. Right? Wait, are you on the right live? Hitch said you go in 90% and the women come in with 10% right.
Who said that?
What is this? 6 degrees of set? I don't know what this is.
Oh, okay. Well, hit the like button on your way
hit the
out.
like button if you over here, brother. Hey, Sam.
Thanks for
What up,
coming,
Fred? Hey, Sally.
Hey, Sally girl.
Hey, Momo. So, what did you think of the episode, girl?
Child, it was good. It was a good episode. You know what I'm saying? It just confirmed a lot of other things that I feel about him, So, and I got some little thoughts. I'll wait till the other people get up here.
Okay, so since we waiting for the other people to get here.
Yeah, I thought it was, I don't know why I thought it was 9:15, 9:30. That's what I said. I'm gonna go run in the shower and all that stuff.
Since we watched last week's episode, and I wanted to ask y'all this question about this. I'm gonna show you this clip. What's up, Detroit?
Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?
All right, what was your thoughts on the episode?
I think this was the best one.
All right, okay.
Urban Meyer's a scumbag, man.
We gonna get to him. We gonna get to him.
What's up, Inga?
Hey,
we gonna get to him.
Okay, what's popping? How you feeling, Moochie? I want to check on my ladies. How my ladies feeling?
I'm good.
Okay, just check. I gotta check up on y'all. I ain't heard from y'all all weekend now.
All right. Do y'all remember the last episode? Oh, okay. Do y'all remember the last episode when he had that whole when he had the concussion at the high school and he went to the hospital? Yes. I want to show y'all something, and then we're going to discuss that just to get everybody in the room. So we're going to just basically circle back to something.
Okay.
You have a grade 1 concussion. And give this time to heal. What about football? No football. No TV, no reading, drinking, or smoking. There can be long-term effects if you don't take it easy.
Now, y'all saw all the people that's in that room. If you saw it, it was his mom, the cousin that want to act like his mom, the brother was in there, and the doctor. Now, they heard them say, look, you need time to heal, or there could be long-term effects. Now, I'm going to put a poll up in the chat. And I want the subscribers and y'all to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
I'm about to vote too.
that
Somebody got to turn that down.
My son got music here playing.
yeah, I'm trying to get up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He in there
That's
playing
okay.
Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That's what he Sorry, y'all. We good now. No.
Hey, Moochie, I know what you. I'm gonna wait till you get there though, because we on the set. We thinking like we gonna think alike tonight. I know where you
I'm
going.
not even thinking about the
Scorpio
concussion
mind's
part,
always
but
gonna think somebody out to get them. So
Exactly.
I know I got
Hey,
some stuff to say, and they ain't got nothing to do about no
hey,
damn concussion.
I'm gonna say this, Moochie, right quick. I know where Moochie going. That boy low key had CTE, man.
mm-hmm.
He got CTE. You can kind of tell. You know what I mean? How he acts is off and on. And
Okay, so it's
that
like, the question is, let me screenshot it so y'all know. You scroll up to the top and cast your vote. Do you think Aaron's family failed him with this doctor visit? They thought about the jackpot at the money at the end of the rainbow.
his mama did.
Moochie,
Yeah, she's trash, y'all.
it's not about the doctor visit. The family failed him, period, in life.
No, I didn't say the doctor. I said, did they fail him at the? Oh, so you saying
No, I'm
in
saying
life?
not had nothing to do with the doctor visit. If they failed him in life, period. Period. From the time he was born, they failed him. The father and the mother. He never had to change.
I feel like the father. I feel like if the father didn't pass away, I feel like he would have had a better hold on the situation.
Everything would have been different.
Everything would have been different if the father didn't pass away.
And way before the father, if like what Moochie is saying, if
No.
they would have never let him play when he had the concussion, he's still alive to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the father's trash though too. I ain't giving the father no pay.
I mean, the father is trash, but I guarantee the father would have never let him play with no concussion.
I don't know.
No, that was
football.
mama's decision. Mama wanted that to happen.
Yeah, because she worried about getting a new truck.
And the cousin who she don't like, I gotta say she trashing a little bit, but she has sense. She was like, don't he don't need to be playing. That's what she said.
And then she walked out. So
And
she gave her 2 cents and then left.
Yeah, the cousin was right.
Okay, so this is the poll question. Do you think that Aaron's family failed him at the hospital?
His mama.
I didn't even look. 4 people voted already after I took the screenshots. Thank you guys for being so fast with it. But keep on voting and share so some more people could come on here so we can have a juicy conversation. So yeah, so that's the poll question for tonight. Scroll up to the top and cast your vote. And we're going to get into it, y'all. We're going to get into it. The episode was called Pray the Gay Away.
Okay. Let me know when it's my turn.
Hold on. Let me say that when I was looking, I saw it on my timeline, my YouTube timeline on Sunday. I'm like, is Moochie drunk?
Nah, that was the name of the episode. How don't take it out on the messenger.
And then I looked at I Googled, I said, oh man.
Shoot, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
You thought I did that, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was a mistake and Moochie had a long night on Saturday.
Nah, that was not me. That was not me. So look, they won the national championship. And this is like a good year for Aaron. He's being seen, he's being noticed, and he got a girlfriend.
Another one.
And he does some sneaky stuff too.
Yeah, right. Girlfriend, wink, wink.
All right, so go ahead, Inga. I'm gonna let you out the gate first.
No, I'm being quiet. I'm going on mute.
No. I'm gonna let you out the gate. It's the ball is in your court, boo. I'm hiking it to you. I want you to tell me about what you thought about seeing him in the first couple of scenes, as far as what you see here, and with him doing the whole thing with the testing for the because they was testing for for the for the for the plants. I'll say
The marijuana.
uh-huh
Yeah, we can say marijuana. It's legal in a lot
for
of
the
places.
for
So.
the
Hmm.
weed. Okay.
I mean, that was crazy, that little thing. But people do that all the time. People got all kind of little devices and little things they do, so they can pass tests, so they can get jobs and their parole officer and all that kind of stuff. So this not unheard of. It just happens every day. It happens every day. So yeah, he was doing a lot. He was
Mm-hmm.
doing a lot.
Yeah, he was.
hmm I mean, as far as this part, I'm gonna just stay right here. That part, he was, yeah. So when the man Detroit this about the football part.
Yes, ma'am.
It was I didn't really follow him in no football like that. So
Hmm.
I'm asking questions to somebody who's not really into football like that. He was he really a great football player in college or
Yeah,
even
he was though. He definitely was. I mean, that's why they recruit him. He actually left college early. You know what I mean, as an early enrollee. So he left around like December and got there around January and everything. So he graduated out of high school early. So he really was good.
I think the mother messed up by sending him there too early because she felt like she couldn't control him. That's what she said. I can't control him. He's all over the place.
I think it was a good idea for him. For him, like I ain't gonna get there, but because you about to get, but I think it was a good idea for him to leave home because he probably would have never been able to play football. He would have got into more trouble.
I think he
right,
would have too.
absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. And on my Discord, I have a little section called throwing people in the fire. I'm gonna throw the mother in the fire. The mother needs to burn in hell. Somebody at the door.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey
What
y'all,
up,
Hey,
Tamika?
Jamaica.
what's going on?
All right, so we talked about the I showed a clip with Aaron Doctor. You know what? I could show the clip again. Mm.
You have a grade 1 concussion. You have to give this time to heal. What about football? No football. No TV, no reading, drinking, or smoking. There can be long term effects if you don't take it easy.
Mm.
Now remember, he was doing everything under the sun that he said not to do, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, Tamika, do you think that his mother made a big mistake by not following the doctor's orders? And and do you think his family failed him?
Yeah, I mean, I was saying he was doomed from the start when we first was talking about episodes 1 through 4. If everything they saying is accurate, definitely, a couple balls, no pun, no pity, got fumbled. It definitely was not, wasn't the best interest.
Mm-hmm.
So what okay, so what was your thoughts about the first we talked about him winning the championship, his girlfriend on campus, and him basically working working his way around passing the drug test,
Hmm.
the marijuana test, because they was testing for marijuana.
Yo, the fact that he came out there hot and hit the coach, I was cracking up. And then he's sitting there with that thing in the bathroom, like, oh, this is the way you do it. That was a bit
Pause.
much. But I mean,
Yeah.
Look,
listen.
you see how
People
I had
do it
to
all the
cut the
time.
picture.
This happens all
Yes.
the time when people trying to, pass these tests, like
Yeah,
I said,
pass the test.
hmm for military, their parole, their job, their
Hmm.
whatever.
But I mean, at this point, as far as the championship, he was living his best life. Him and the girlfriend relationship was interesting too.
Mm-hmm. So what did Detroit, did
Huh?
you didn't say nothing about this, did you?
What about what?
About all of this, or you have anything to say
Oh,
about
I got something to say. Like, The man really was trying to pray the gay away. Honestly, he was though. I know that episode is funny, but he really was. Um, man, him doing what he did, like Urban Myers set him down. You know what I mean? And it just I don't even want to get into the him showing him what to do. That's just nasty work. But it's clearly at the day he was getting high.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting high, man. I'm gonna just leave it as that. Like honestly, the whole team was getting high.
Most of them, the
Yeah.
majority of them. So, why no TV or reading? I believe because he had the way they saying, look, it seemed like his skull might have been like, there was some damage there where they needed that to heal. So they probably didn't want him doing too much. He could watch TV. I know flashing lights bothered him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be straining your eyes because even sometimes just me with my migraines, it'll come all down into my eyes, my neck, and TV, no reading. You don't want the lights on, so I can't imagine if you got a daggone concussion or this CT was starting, whatever CT it was. He shouldn't have been doing that.
Then they tell you when the concussion, the best thing to do is don't, what I mean, you can't do too much. It's just to relax. For a concussion, you can have a concussion for like one day. You can have it for a whole week. Hell, you can have it for at least about 3 to 4 weeks. You never know with a concussion. You got some football players that they have a concussion on Sunday and they good on Monday.
Yeah, and
That's
it
so they
happens to
say.
boxers too.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Coach Myers troubles with players. So we're gonna talk about that with this. What did y'all? I know you brought it up, Tamika. So I'll lead in with you. With him changing the play that the coach assigned, and then him rubbing the top of Coach head.
That was crazy. That was crazy because he didn't see nothing wrong with it. He just was in his own world, like, oh, but it worked, didn't it? And he like, is he high? Like they had Coach stressed the hell out. He over here having anxiety attacks. And I get those sometimes too. It do be feeling like you about to have a damn heart attack. If you get a real bad one, I'm like, damn, they had him like that. It was a mess. But it also is kind of their fault because everybody was slipping in different areas.
Right. In different areas, as far as he to me, he's stressed out because he got a lot of problems with not only Aaron, it's other players too.
Oh yeah.
It's other players too.
And it's himself too, because the coach can't even hold his own self accountable. He don't care nothing about them players. Man, Mooch, I cannot wait until me and you gonna have to do to talk about the documentary. They got a documentary about Urban Myers. Urban Myers horrible. Everywhere he went, he went from Utah to Florida. Florida got rid of him. Then he went to Ohio State, won there. He did some dirtball stuff there at that program.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this right on brand for Urban Meyer. And I can't wait till you get to that part for what he told Aaron. This changed everything.
Yes,
everything.
It did because we gonna get to it.
Yeah,
we gonna both take our track shoes off and put them under the desk and keep it moving. Inga, did you have anything you wanted to address about the coach and his troubles with his players?
I think the coach got a little racism in him. You know. Yeah, I ain't like how when he was talking to his wife, saying some stuff, And yeah, I think I can see what Detroit's saying. He probably is a problem in real life.
Oh, he's a problem. It's a documentary on him too. I'm gonna tell Moochie where is that too.
Look, we gonna cover some stuff. What's up, Tressa? I know you was on the last live with me and Momo, and I just saw your DM. We gonna have to circle back to this because I gotta see what's going on, y'all. I really gotta see what's going on because this is crazy.
He definitely
wow.
Just got indicted.
Okay, because I ain't watched the news today because I was getting stuff ready.
It just happened.
I know. I didn't see the news though. I would have saw it on the news today. So We did the coach troubles. The next thing is
I
this.
don't think nobody gonna be upset about this man Adams. I don't even live in New York, and I don't like him.
Mm. All right.
Nah, I'm a
So let's
let me
talk about his girlfriend in the library, y'all.
yikes.
Who's going first? It sound like you gonna go. It's on you, Detroit.
I'm gonna go first, man. When she was sitting there, it was telling him that what I mean, about the we could say gay, because it's not gay. It really mean happy at the end of the day, so it's not bad to say. But she was telling him about the gay players and everything like that. And she was when she said they saw a football player, his eyes lit up. I saw her laughing, bruh. When he did that, he ain't know what to do. Could have blew his spot up.
You jump on in there, Inga.
Listen, Aaron and any other man that's listening can pray all they want.
Oh,
If it's in you, it's in you. You ain't praying no gay away. And then no woman can do for you what you get from a man. Is so that just ain't happening. So all that he had a girlfriend, all right. She was just somebody there. She that wasn't that he really wants men. He wanted men.
he
Mm-hmm.
was
And so
delivered though.
yeah, I
I,
mean,
I
so she was
I
just there,
wanted
but
to know
he
who
wanted
was
men,
the
and
source
so
that
nothing
that
that woman
told
can
this
do.
happened.
There's nothing that there's nothing that a woman could do that's going can compete with that. So he wants, you know, if it was another woman, a woman could compete with another woman. You can't compete with another man. So it just is what it is, and you ain't no praying nothing away.
I
When
believe
people
that
say
young
that you
man.
cannot do that. It's in you. That's who he is. He was born gay. That's who he is. Point blank. Period. That's all I gotta say.
You can't be born gay though, Moochie.
look,
But
we
I
gonna
mean,
get look just that we'll be going in circles talking about that
Okay,
tonight.
well
right, we
then,
will though
whatever
because
about that. I ain't even gonna get
oh,
into that. I'm just saying he's been this way since he was a child. He's been
Mm-hmm. I
this
think
way,
you knew that too. The father,
so that's all. It's
especially.
always been in him. It's
I
always
think it
been.
happened in his teenage years. Though I don't think he would. I think it happened in his teenage years. He fought. He was fighting. It's people. I'm gonna say this, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's people that fight through that. I disagree with Inga on one thing. I think people can't. This is just me. I think if a woman or man, if they gay or whatever, they can't, get healed from that. It's been proven before. If you don't believe it or not, it's been proven. Just I'm just saying, it's been proven.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Well,
Tamika, what's your take on it?
One,
I
I
don't want to be
wanted
the
to
test
know.
dummy while somebody trying to prove it, and I don't
Uh,
want to be the test dummy.
yeah, I wanted to know who was the source that knew all this went down that gave them this information. This was crazy with this library situation. The fact that he told the girlfriend, "What? Who is it?" And then he go, "Oh, that's nasty. That's disgusting." I'm like, "Child, you know it's you." He was over here looking like, "Is she gonna say they saw me?" That was crazy. That was
He
absolutely
dumb anyway, to be honest with you. Why the heck would you the most famous football player on campus? That's included.
exactly. Why
And
would
why
you
aren't
even
you
think
putting
that
yourself in that predicament, bro?
shit? Yeah.
It made me think about the boyfriend back at home saying, they don't know you like I know you. So
They
they
don't. It's
they
all a
don't nobody
facade.
Okay,
and
and that's another crazy thing too. He talking about he about to get married to a woman. That kind of thing pisses me off because you know what you are, you know what, and then you gonna go and then affect that woman and her life. But that's a whole nother rabbit hole. I ain't going in there. Yeah,
Yeah, but it happens a lot.
I know, I know. It happens every day.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Tamika, with him, but I feel like the with the do you remember when they was talking before he left for school?
Mm-hmm.
The brother too.
Yeah.
They was all worried about this getting out, I believe. Same thing with the father too.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they all already knew and was trying to keep it under wraps, so to speak. But
I don't think nobody knew because I don't even think he knew that what was going on. I know people they don't agree with me. I don't think when kids, I mean, when he was a teenager, know really what they are until they really be grown.
I don't
Respect.
think he understood it in the beginning.
He didn't understand. He was confused, man.
Yeah, I want to say he was
Not
confused.
maybe in elementary and middle school and all that, but by the time he got up in that high school and college, he know what the hell he doing.
Not in high school, he didn't know what he was doing. He still was a teenager. I mean, teenager. You're not grown until you get 21 years old.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this question out there. Do you think the CTE has something to do with this? Because they say they have problems with making decisions when they have that,
I think it is.
impulse decisions, impulse choices.
Mm.
Lifestyle is a choice, and sexual preference is a choice. This is true on Journey. Okay, so
I disagree, but I'm
I
not gonna argue
disagree, but
that.
I'm not going down
Me
that
too. Me
rabbit
too,
hole.
Tamika. Me too,
we're gonna go
Tamika.
back.
Choice say,
Like I said, that's why I
respectfully, I
didn't want to go
disagree with
down
the
that
choice.
rabbit hole because I don't want to
All
be
right.
talking all
Me
night about.
actually, me and Tamika actually agree on something.
We could be
That
talking all
I
night
don't
about
I
it.
don't
So
think
that's
it's
why.
no that's
Yeah.
no
But I
yeah.
don't know if the CTE had to do with that. But as far as his outbursts and anger and just, I don't know, he just was all over the place. The mood changes.
If
I
that's
The
the
think
case,
that was,
drugs.
everybody will start saying
that
they
was
got
early
CTE if
signs,
they
and
messing around with the same sex. That's I
and
don't think that's
the drugs
that has
wasn't
nothing to do with
helping either. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing everything he wasn't supposed to do. He was doing everything that doctor said on that list.
Mm-hmm.
He was
but
not
he
supposed to.
but he is a gay man. It had nothing to do with the CTE nor the smoking of the marijuana, those types of things. So he liked boys. He liked boys. I
He
know,
like both.
everybody
He
keep
like
trying to
both.
find reasons why, but there's no reasons why. He
He
liked boys.
like both of them though. Inga. He like both. He like a woman and man. You know what I mean? That's what he like.
RC, we don't know that yet. So that's why I'm trying to hold that card close to my chest on the comment that you made at 9:30. So we're gonna address it when the show brings it out.
They gonna talk. If it's true, they'll talk about it.
Yeah, that we're gonna address it when the show brings it out. But I just didn't want him to think I was ignoring him. So I'm gonna go on to this. The Gators are talking, y'all. Did y'all recognize somebody there?
My Detroit brother Zeke was popping.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah, he from Detroit. He from the east side of Detroit and everything. Yeah, he from Detroit.
Okay, so he was in here with his locks. I don't. What football player is he playing?
He supposed to be playing a linebacker.
Do you know the person's
No, I
name or
don't know.
no?
I don't know the person. They never even
They
said
never
his
said his
name.
name. Okay,
Yeah.
they only names they mentioned was Cam Newton
And Tim
and
Tebow
Tim Tebow, and it was one other person, but they
and the
didn't
tight
talk.
end. They
Yeah.
got hurt. Yeah.
So
He was getting nervous on this dialogue
yeah,
too.
he got nervous on this too, y'all. And his spot was being threatened. So we're gonna talk about that, the spot being threatened, and what the guys are saying on the team. Tamika, you go first.
I mean, his spot deserved to be threatened. He was doing too much. He needed to be brought down a notch. And as far as like, that's crazy because these rumors is going around. They got the story out. They said it was a professor and a couple of other people too. But then once they said the football player, of course they gonna start calling out names and being like, "Oh, it's this one, it's that one." He's funny how he was like, "What you talking about? Oh, y'all better stop playing with me." I'm like, but like y'all getting hot, but they just pretty much made it seem like they was just joking around with each other. But then homeboy with the dreads got up talking about anybody that's into that, y'all get the hell up out of here.
But we seen the horseplay that went on in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's some people that's suspect in there.
I mean, listen, I'm sure he ain't. We know he ain't the only damn going one. That's everywhere. No, what the military say, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
Well, they took that away now. But,
yeah, but you know how that was for years. So
right. All right. So Inga, what's your thoughts on this? The Gators are talking.
I mean, I don't know what, they just run their mouth because they probably getting down what they get down to. So,
Right. Facts,
anything to
Inga.
try to deflect off of them, it's probably them too. It's probably them too. So, when people start talking all, get them people out of here, get them out my face, it's usually it's pent up in you too. You doing it
Mm,
too, and you acting all angry about it, and you know,
I mean, because they saying that because oh man, I ain't gonna say that. They saying it because they are part of the problem was going on in that locker room and what they trying to hide they skeletons and stuff because they getting it in too.
yeah, because in football and basketball, a lot of well, not all professional sports, but definitely football and basketball, you just can't be open like that. It would just it's just you just can't do it.
Or in
You know.
football, you can't just like that dude Michael Sam. I think that's his name, the
Hmm.
defensive end from Missouri. When he came out and he had his white boyfriend and he was kissing him on TV, I knew his
And you see
football
nothing
career.
happening. He never went nowhere. Nothing happened to
Yeah.
him. That's what I'm saying. So it's almost like they have to stay quiet so they can make the team be a star. Then once they retire and all that, then they could go and do an interview and sit down on ESPN and say, "Yeah, I'm gay. I've been gay, but I had to stay quiet with all this time." There's a lot of people that came out the closet many years later, and some still ain't never came out.
this is true.
Look at
That
some
it
even basketball stars. I ain't even gonna mention nobody's name, but it's some basketball stars too.
it
Hmm.
is. So sometimes you know what I mean, they handlers tell them, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna say the man's name, but they tell him like, yo, you gotta chill. You can't be doing that because if you do, you're gonna mess up your money.
This is true.
Yeah, but see, and the older I'm getting, the more I don't give a damn. Like it's are you good at the sport? I'm here to watch the game. I don't
Yeah.
care what you're doing behind the closed doors. So if they can all come out the closet, it ain't gonna bother me. Now
Yep.
I don't want to see you walking around with your nails and your feet and wearing pink and all that like you Saucy Santana. Now I don't want to see that. But if you're doing something with your man and it's behind the closed door, I don't care. Like you're here to play football. So, but I know that's not reality. I know where we are, and it probably ain't gonna change. You know.
Inga, the only reason, and I'm just ladies, I watch football. I've been watching it for a minute. Know the politics into it. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all can ask y'all sons. Y'all could just do your Googles. I hate to say this, the NBA is more liberal, and the NFL is more on the left. They don't want that in their sport. If
Yeah,
you
but the
come out,
NBA ain't that daggone liberal because it's still got players who won't come out, and when they do, you see what happened to them. They don't go nowhere. They nothing happening
most
to
of the
them.
time the players that come out, they trash. I'm sorry, so it ain't nothing to go crazy about.
Right,
And
that's true. Like that one guy that played with the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, he wasn't
right
nothing
there, I
about.
mean, he came out. Everybody knew that man was, that was gay. That play for the that was an assistant coach for
But
the
we
Golden
got
State
some that
Warriors
are
and stuff.
superstars, and we got some that were superstars, and they never came out, and still ain't came out. But we know
Because
what the
and because
deal
the
is.
powers that be because the powers that be the agents and the powers that be tell them to shut their
And they got
mouth.
wife and kids, but we got eyeballs. We can see. You know.
Look, if that's, I don't care whose cheeks they clapping. That's
Me
none of my
either. I
business.
really
What
don't
goes
care.
on in their bedroom, I don't need to know all of that.
I don't. That's right.
If
I
you're
really
a good
don't care.
person, you're a good person. I don't need to know whose cheeks you clapping. Moving
Right.
on.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't need to know. I don't care, and I know, but that would turn off. And one thing is that a lot of people watch football, but it's still men who like who's into football. But with many women watch it too. But it is some people who are very conservative, and they will stop watching if they find out their favorite player on the Cowboys or the Commanders or the Eagles or whoever is gay, is openly gay. They're gonna stop watching it, and it would be outrage. You know.
Mm.
So
Should they say they're gonna stop watching when a black person talk about violence or a whole bunch of
Yeah.
things? So we know
yeah,
that.
right, right,
Look at
right.
everything that happened with the kneeling thing.
Hmm.
Hey,
That's what I'm
EJ.
saying. Yeah, football
What
is
up,
a different
EJ?
beast. Hey, EJ, football is a different animal. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
not the real world. Football is not the real world.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I watch football. I don't want that in my sport. I don't want to hear nobody no gay stories or nothing
No,
like
I
that
agree
when
with
I'm in
that.
football and
That's
basketball.
not what
That's
I'm
why I
saying.
don't need
I
to be
agree with
talked
you on that.
about.
I agree with you. We don't need to hear about it, but I'm saying, but I don't think that if
I'm
they
telling you what, us man, I'm telling you, as a man, we watch football and sports and boxing. We not trying to hear. I don't want to hear nothing about no politics. I don't want to hear nothing about if the person is gay or he's not gay. Just play football.
right.
If you want to protest, go ahead and do that. I'm cool with that. But I don't want we as men. You can get a couple men. You can ask the man in the chat that love
No, I
football.
agree with that, and I'm a woman, and I agree with you on this one.
I don't want to
Like I
hear
don't want to
nothing.
watch it. I don't want to hear about it or know about it either. Like do your thing, but they can never come out and just be. You know how like they be on TV with their wife and kids. They can't be up there with their man and all that kind of stuff because y'all not going to accept it. Me, I ain't gonna give a damn. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's it. That's on
The
them.
players in the room is not going to accept it because they said these pause. I'm gonna say big pause. These guys is sitting there after the game. They getting bucket naked, and you can't get mad at this lady. Some men don't want another man looking at them when they getting dressed if
Yeah,
they playing
okay, but
football or basketball or not.
remember on the last episode we saw whatever episode or two that we saw when they was doing the guy was sticking out his little wee wee in front of
Little.
people's faces. So that's
That
some gay
wasn't
stuff
little.
right there.
Oh,
So
well,
That
I
was a
don't know.
good
I ain't see
size
that. I
one.
wasn't paying no attention to that. But
mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
The whole
now
telling
you
you.
ain't
guy.
paying now you ain't paying attention.
I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not looking at that. I'm just
I'm not
telling
saying
you.
you was. I'm just
Oh, I'm just telling you, as everybody not like that. If you like at a gym, right? I'm not trying to sit and look at no man getting undressed. To be honest with you,
I
man, like
agree with that.
some
I don't
people
want
don't
to
want
see
them to
it.
see that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with you. It's some things is
Oh,
time and place, and I don't want to see it. But I'm saying, but I think the reason why they hide because they know it will be damaging to us. It's not about because you don't want to see it. It's damaging to their life, their career, everything. It just be
and
bad.
money.
That whole entire world would blow up. So that's what it's about. Um, yeah, but I agree with RC. I agree with Moochie. Live your life. I don't care what you doing. Just do your damn job. You know,
Right.
Exactly.
just do your
So
job. Your job is to throw the football. Do your job.
so my question is now they go he basically sees all of the stuff that's going on with how out of control he is. So he's trying to get more discipline in his life. And Tebow talks to him and he goes to church with him. What was y'all thoughts about him and Tebow's relationship? And do you think he should have just stuck with him longer? Where how do y'all think it would have turned out if kept hanging
It
out
was,
with him?
he still would have been gay. That wouldn't have changed nothing.
I
Going to
disagree.
church don't stop you from being gay just because you pray.
Well, he didn't bring that up. I'm just talking about his out of control behavior. Now I'm not talking about the that part.
Where he was insinuating that though, because he said he kept saying to Tebow that he wanted to um, pray away his sins and all that. And I know what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but y'all go ahead and talk about.
Anger. You know, I rock with you. I disagree because it helped him from his anger when he was praying and going to church all the time. He wasn't getting in trouble. He wasn't on drugs.
Exactly. Tamika, was he more disciplined because he was going to church at that time? Did you see? They showed us a change in him.
I mean, I think it made a difference to him, and I liked the relationship they had, and I liked the fact because the whole thing with Aaron, at least from the way they showing it here, was if he's sinning, if he do something wrong, then he felt like the demons got me. There's no way out of it. I can't change. I can't do nothing right. God not gonna love me. Whatever it was, and he was telling him like, nah, that's not how God works. Like at the end of the day, you still can bring all your troubles and worries to him and confide in him, and he already knows that we're gonna make mistakes. He knows that we're not perfect, so he gave him a different perspective, and he did seem like he was doing a lot better. Once he started getting into the church more, he basically stopped with the marijuana and stuff. He stopped drinking and hanging out, and he was praying on a regular. They was basically telling him like, "Oh, you ain't Tebow, calm your behind down." I don't know why people be getting mad when you change or you trying something different, but that
Mhm.
happens too. So that was real.
They was laughing at him after the game
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he was praying and stuff like that. The man changed though. I believe this is my opinion. I believe if the person is sus, and they praying to God. I believe they can change and be straight, whatever man or woman. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, got it. That's your thing. But listen, okay, as far as that part, I ain't even gonna get more into it. I'm just saying, but as far as the marijuana, I know this was back then, but people still think now that if you smoke marijuana, you on like you're a drug addict or something. But I know that was different time at that particular time. You know,
Right.
marijuana, him smoking marijuana, that ain't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
So,
that's a saying though in the Bible, though. You know what I mean? Like you got to think of as a perspective as a Christian man and a woman. Drugs in the Bible, that's poison.
but marijuana is not a drug.
It is a drug to them.
They made it. That's a plant. They made
It's
it.
a
They
plant. It's
look.
natural. Come from the ground. It's natural.
But what he was doing, I think his was laced with PCP. But we'll
Yeah,
get
he
into
was
that
Yeah, I
doing
later.
think
hard.
he
He
was
was
Yeah,
doing
doing
hard
it
drugs.
wasn't. It wasn't.
marijuana.
Thank you. Thank you. It was not marijuana. You could tell by the fact. I ain't gonna get
Yeah,
into
it wasn't. No, it
it.
wasn't just marijuana. I think he was doing. He probably got it laced with some little cocoa or some other stuff in there. So I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
That's still poison though. Like if you drinking and you smoking stuff like that, it's still considered being poison though, and it mess up your body. So I mean, and as an athlete, you don't supposed to be sitting there doing that type of stuff as an athlete.
Well, it's legal for them to do it now in the NBA.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, for sure. But
It's
but
better to
that's
do it that than to take all them pills and opioids and all the other stuff they used to pump into people.
exactly. And that's what
So
it's a lot of stuff that goes into.
marijuana and it's not about just getting high. It's a plant that actually helps people with health issues. You know, so
but
I'm
everybody
I'm
don't
an
use it for
advocate for
that.
talking about marijuana. So
Uh,
that's yeah. So
that
I don't think it's
the
nothing.
marijuana that I ain't gonna try to get in too deep. The marijuana that they get that I'm right now is not from the ground. I'm just gonna say it's not from the ground. You could smell it and you could tell the difference. Yeah, I'm just saying, like weed is super legal here. I remember when my uncles and stuff they used to smoke weed. You could smell it you could smell the difference from weed from back then to now.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. They put other stuff into it now.
Exactly. That's not from the ground.
So now I'm gonna ask y'all this question. The mother pissed me off this episode again. She gets on
Oh,
my nerves.
yeah.
Mm.
The other
She gets on
person
my
going to
nerves,
fire
and
is
it's
not just the
obvious.
mother, it's the husband. I mean, the boyfriend too. He need to get punched in the face. That
Yeah, I
boyfriend.
agree with that.
Yeah,
And
Jack or whatever his name is. He need to be kicked right in the face. He was an asshole.
why is he even living over there anyway? Though that's nasty work, man.
Well, what did y'all think about him going to the grave and his brother DJ telling him that this guy was here?
I
Huh?
think his I think his brother did the right thing. He wanted to see his little brother come home. If he would have told his little brother that man was at that house, he would have just stayed in Florida for them.
But he said that. He said if that I wanted you to come for Thanksgiving. So that's the
Mhm.
reason why he that's why he didn't tell him. I would have like forget that raggedy old little turkey and all that stuff. Well,
I just don't like the mother.
I don't like nothing about the mother.
She's already counting this boy's money and spending it before he even make the NFL.
Is the mother still alive? Because if she is, I know she don't like her portrayal on here.
Allegedly, I think she still
Yeah,
is.
she is.
I know she don't like her portrayal on here because they not this actress is doing a hell of a job. Shout out to whoever she is because she is really portraying this woman to be evil and no good. And so I don't know how the real mother is, but
She wouldn't care if she getting paid for. If she getting a check for it, she cool.
If she getting a check for it, she probably is cool about it.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
probably so. You're right. She
she getting
probably
it. She
is.
clearly getting a check for it because ain't nobody gonna let you use their rights if they ain't getting no the name and everything. If you ain't gonna sit there and give them no check, I could
I
about.
don't know. The Menendez, they mad and they locked up in prison. They mad right now. Their portrayal. So
But she ain't locked up though. She can actually get a lawyer and sue for her
Okay,
name.
so the mother is Tammy Blanchard. I'm trying to figure out what else we know her from. She also played Judy Garland.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a couple other things. She played Judy Garland and some other things, but that's the only thing I really know her from. And this other thing called
I'm sure she don't like her portrayal, even if she got paid for it. I'm sure she don't like it because it's not a good portrayal of this woman. I wouldn't
Man,
like it if somebody do a movie on me and they show me acting
she
a
money
fool.
hungry though. So if she money hungry
if she
like
money
that,
hungry,
she,
she's gonna accept it.
exactly. She was even money hungry in that documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure she ain't got no problem with it. She getting money for it.
So what's your take on him seeing his friend again, the old friend, him having it out with the boyfriend? I feel like the mother, she could have mediated that situation a better way. She could have talked to this man before them kids came and told him, look, fall back. This is how this is gonna go. You don't, to me, you let him come in here and regulate.
And talking about I'm sitting here until she'll tell me what time is dinner. I'm like, get out of my face.
Yeah. To me, she gave this man more respect than her husband.
She did. She definitely did. Moochie, you're not reaching. She did.
I know, Tamika, you mentioned that the boyfriend said he was getting married. His high school friend is getting. He said he met somebody in basic training and he's getting married and And back then it was still. I think back then it was still don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, it was, and it wasn't
Okay.
legal for people to get married to the same sex couples and stuff like that. So it was a different time then. Definitely a different time. Yeah.
But if he would have stayed in Florida for Thanksgiving, he would have stayed sober. I believe so too. I think he shouldn't have came home. He probably would have been with Tebow, or he could have came home with him the way Tebow was, or stayed under the coach. He regresses when he go back home. Definitely. And to me, even if he's staying with the cousin, she's not a she to me, she was just letting him do what he want when he was there too.
Yeah, she ain't no better talking about, oh, that's not your home, this is your home. I thought they was trash too. He just was surrounded by trash.
Yes.
To be honest.
Even if he stayed in Florida, how long was he gonna stay with Tim Tebow for the rest of his life? At some point, he's a grown adult. He has to make his own decisions. So it wouldn't have lasted for long anyway.
What wouldn't have lasted for long?
It would have lasted to the end of the football, to the end of the semester.
Right.
Yeah, it would have lasted that long. Yeah, right.
It would have lasted to the end of the semester, and then the coach
probably got to the NFL, and then the
coach probably would have kept him because something happened when he came home. I think for him to go back, it was something there because when that happened, that's when he had the conversation with him. He went to I'm trying not to put my track shoes on, but I want to talk about this. He was fighting his urges here in the car with this fella.
Yep.
And then when he told him he was getting married, I think he seemed like he had felt. It seemed like he had felt the kind of way when he said that to him. What was your thoughts on that?
Of course he did.
He was disappointed.
Of course he did. He's gay, and he likes this dude, and that's why he felt the way.
He
liked the dude.
It was in his feelings, but it was also hypocritical because you got a whole girlfriend that you playing the same game with back at school too. So it's like, how you mad at him for saying he get married? And that's why he pretty much said, we both playing the same game. You playing this like I'm playing. It's not, you know?
Yeah, playing with people's lives.
Yeah.
Good Aaron, bad Aaron.
The brother, I mean, the man is confused, man. And when he was a good dude. When he ain't gotta disagree with you. You say he went when he went to church with Tim Tebow, he changed his life. He was praying and everything like that. The man changed his life.
He was more
Okay, yeah,
disciplined with the practicing, with the weight training.
Exactly.
He
right. He
bulked
was.
up,
I,
all of
I
that.
agree.
Listen, a saint
I
ain't
agree. That
nothing
didn't
but a
stop him from
sinner
being
who
gay.
fell
It's still
down.
he's
Okay,
still
you
gay.
still
He can be disciplined.
backslide.
Hello, he's still
Everybody
with a
sins.
discipline.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody sins it because
Hmm.
we you know what he did. We was praying. You know what I mean? But he messed up. But then
Right.
again, he stepped back up and got it together when he went back to Florida. And then the coach, I ain't gonna put the track
Yeah,
shoes
because the
on.
coach was even like, "Yo, I'm proud of you." When I, had to put you out for a minute, you stepped up and you showed me that you could do it. So I mean, it wasn't impossible, but yeah, it's just he fell down again. That's all.
The drinking and the drugging, whatever he was doing, I agree with you on that part. That I agree.
I'm ready to let the horse out the barn, Detroit.
All right.
Coach cuts Aaron loose. Let's go.
If that changed everything, his whole life, because he really didn't want to go to the NFL. He was liking in college. He basically was telling like, "Yo,
I'm not
I'm
ready.
I'm not ready to go out there in the real world right now to be a football player." And this man, Urban Meyer, said, "Well, you're gonna have to be ready because you got to go," and
Yeah,
that was
that part
wrong.
pissed me off. And Tebow was the one that told him, if you're not ready, then don't go. He said, stop having everybody else thoughts in your head. Think
Hmm.
about what you want and what's best for you. And that was messed up that the coach did that. That was trash.
Super.
I felt like he abandoned him too.
He did.
I felt like he abandoned him too. I felt bad. He said, "You have gone as far as I can take you," which I thought was not true. Um, I think he just felt like he was getting anxiety. Let's talk about these anxiety attacks that the coach was getting because of stress. And it wasn't only because of the players. You know, if they lose, a lot of them lose their job too. And
Mhm.
he already telling his wife, "You want me to maintain this lifestyle that we have, so we gotta keep winning. I gotta do what I gotta do."
Oh man, Hey, can I say something though? Aaron Hernandez. He told him he had to kick. He had to go. The next season, he ended up either. I think he ended up getting fired. And ended up having a bad season.
That
Like,
was well, that's his karma.
yeah. So it was stupid. He was stupid for getting rid of him.
Yeah, he basically told his wife, like, some of these players gonna have to go. I mean, he was stressing his own self to death, honestly, with
Yeah.
doing stupid stuff. That
I,
coach.
I'm glad this is the real Urban Meyer. They got this right. Urban Meyer is a clown, man. This ain't the first time he did that. A lot of people said he's a clown.
Wow. I didn't
Mhm.
to me, I felt like he abandoned this kid and then knew he was abandoning him to say that. I mean, I know it's being dramatized when he won this award, and the last thing he said to his wife, he's either gonna play for the Super Bowl or be in prison.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
He
No,
wasn't
he
wrong, but
wasn't.
he wasn't wrong, but
But
it's his fault.
you helped him get there. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
you sent him on a fast track to me.
yeah. Like, let it be somebody else's problem.
I think that's what it was, and that's why it rubbed all of us the wrong way.
He begged him to go. That's what the coaches do. He recruited him, begged him to come there. But he thought he was damaged goods. He ain't need him no more. He got him up out of there. That's what coaches do.
Yeah, he got rid of Cameron like that.
Yeah, he did. He got rid of Cam Newton. Cam Newton was clearly a better player than Tim Tebow. And no disrespect to him, but he got rid of him because he was black.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if Tim Tebow had one more year left, and Tim Tebow was getting in trouble, I guarantee you he would have never let him go.
I agree. I agree. So,
So
I mean, we covered. I believe that's it. Yeah. Well,
man,
who
that was quick.
I want to ask you something about this football player that he
This was
was.
sad too.
This shows you the results of football to me.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this football player, Detroit?
Man, this was a football player that he was this. I think this was like a tight end award or whatever like that. I think he played. I forgot what position he played, but he was good until he had a bad injury and he was never able to walk again.
He looked like he blind too.
Yeah, he is.
Look what's going on with Brett Favre. He said he got Parkinson's now.
Yeah, whatever. He's just trying to deflect because of that stuff. How he took the welfare money. I don't have any sympathy for him. I have no sympathy for that man.
Well, I ain't got no sympathy for him either. I don't give a damn about him.
That's just a point blank lie.
Parkinson's. He wasn't even shaking up there when he was telling us what was going on. I'm sorry.
He wasn't though. He's sitting there lying. I seen him do an interview.
Just lying.
Yeah, nobody feels sorry for him.
Somebody should have been in the back. No one feels sorry for you. You're lying.
We don't believe you.
No,
you need more people.
Him, but they do end up being messed up a lot of time.
Yeah, well, look. I don't know. Did y'all ever see that?
Spend no time on him. I'm talking about just in general. These football players do. Some of them, they don't take care of themselves. They all messed up.
Did y'all ever see that movie Concussion with Will Smith?
I did.
Everybody complains about the accident that he had. But if you pay attention to that movie, this man went up against the NFL and they tried to delete him.
Yeah, because he's African. He's black.
I'm gonna say, hey, Moo, I'm gonna put the Kofi on for a minute. There's a reason why that was one of Will Smith's best acting. You know what I mean? You're gonna see from him. And it was a great movie.
I liked it. I ain't give a damn about no acting.
But the NFL made sure it wasn't gonna get no award.
Oh yeah.
They made sure that they paid the Emmys, and they paid, like, think about it. ESPN, they have Monday Night Football. Disney own the what's the name of that award show that come on Disney? Is it the Emmys?
The ESPY? Talking about?
No, I'm talking about the award, the movie. You get an award from all the Emmys, yeah, the Emmys and
Golden Globes,
the Oscar,
the Oscar. They paid. It comes on ABC all the time. They paid them. Well, they ain't had to pay them. They just had, like, we not gonna sit there. We doing business with the NFL already. We not about to sit there and let this man, you know what I mean, get this award knowing exposing the NFL. It was never good. So they was like, you know what? We not gonna let Will Smith get this award. They blackballed him for getting that award.
Because
it's politics.
Because of the subject topic. That's why. It's because of the topic.
Yeah, and the NFL and Disney do business with the NFL. They wasn't gonna let that happen. Because remember, I think it's about the same time when Kaepernick was kneeling.
Yep.
So it was already bad press.
A lot of these players. I mean, some people that we don't even. Well, I'm gonna say for me, that I don't even know their names. But when I was watching Real Sports, these people come on with Brian Gumbel. They did a whole segment on this thing for a long time. They had multiple people who came out messed up, and whether you know the people or not, it didn't even matter. Is that they came messed up, and then when they die, they can't test your brain until you're gone.
Until after you're gone.
So a lot of people messed up from football.
Think about it, Mooch. Even 60 Minutes come on CBS. They didn't even sit there and give Will Smith no type of interview. They normally do for every other stuff he does. But when Concussions came out, he gets no interview, and CBS is by the NFL.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, I know what time it is.
Yeah.
I remember that. We might do a review on that, y'all.
I'm down if y'all do one.
I think we're gonna sit back and talk about what 3 things we're gonna cover after we finish, just because I know we got a lot of material coming at us. But I am gonna put it on the list, and hopefully we all 4 of us could circle back and recover and cover those shows. All right, so that is our that's it for this episode. What y'all got going on?
I got something for y'all, like for y'all to watch though. Does any of y'all wrestling fans?
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm not a wrestling fan no more. As a child, not no.
I want to talk about that.
I don't even want to talk about what I got going on. It don't even matter. I want people to know right now that the first part And that Vince McMahon documentary was crazy. This is good. This about to be good. This about to be a goodie right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I might end up talking. I'm a wrestling fanatic. Vince McMahon, I ain't forget what you did in the 80s. I was young.
All
but
right,
you,
so
I'm
if
just
y'all are
saying.
here for the replay, for the
I'm too old to be watching wrestling now, but as a child, I jumped on my furniture and stuff. I thought I was Superfly Snooker, one of them people, Junkyard Dog, and all that. Because I go back.
They talked about him in the documentary too, and them PEDs.
I remember Jake the Snake and all of them people. Once I realized it was fake, I said, "Now why am I watching this stuff?"
Well, since we talking about wrestling, if y'all into wrestling, was into wrestling back in the day, like when we were like teenagers and like younger, Dark Side of the Ring, y'all. It's on Vice.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Fire.
They got some of those episodes on YouTube. You can check that out.
Check out Heels.
I talked about that on Lamont's channel when it was airing, and I had brought it to everybody's attention to watch. I basically fell down a rabbit hole with that, and it just still, to me, those episodes showed you how bad Vince McMahon was. So that's I'm gonna be into looking at this thing on Netflix. We also are going to be covering Monster, and Ginger Snaps is at the head of that. And
what you got to check out that when you leave.
Also, make sure you turn on that. Watch next because I'm gonna go watch some TV.
Oh, for sure. I'm telling you, man, Vince McMahon, your time is coming, my brother. Shout out to 50 for securing that Netflix joint too, man.
Oh, I heard that drop too. Is that true?
Oh, it's about to happen.
They said that dropped too. I'm not sure.
Not yet though, but they said it's supposed to drop next year around like January or something like that. Maybe sooner.
Tamika, tell them what you got going on.
I'm gonna be rocking with the ladies. I know we got lives every day this week. I think the only day we don't got nothing is Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Power, the watch. No, that ain't Power, Reasonable Doubt. And then there's the Love at the Lockup season finale. So I'll have some reviews for that. And I'm going to put up some reviews for my members. I want to do something special for y'all. Some movie reviews. There's some crazy movies that I watched these last couple of days that I want to talk about. What was it? The Substance.
And
Blink Twice. Yeah. Oh, Lord of mercy.
If y'all didn't see Blink Twice, please go see it, because I got a little contrast thing we're going to have to talk about, because it's art imitating life right now.
What platform is it on? To watch it on where?
I believe it's on Amazon and Apple TV.
Okay.
All right. So that is our show for tonight. Tomorrow I will be back with the ladies. We will be talking about the Robin show, the Robin movie that's on Tubi. You can see it on Tubi. It is free, y'all. We will be back tomorrow to discuss that. So please keep y'all notifications on. We will be live at 9:05 tomorrow. We will also be doing the first reaction for Power Book 2 at 1:15. So keep y'all notifications on. We will see y'all tomorrow. I got the final predictions before Power actually airs. So I might be going live. I'm gonna try to set something up. Maybe me and Detroit do some afternoon thing. All right, y'all. So thanks for coming out, y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good night, y'all.
Right. Peace, y'all.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.